Hello, dear children, good morning. Today I am going to start with the new lesson, and the lesson name is our fourth lesson, The Two Merchants. Okay, all of you open your textbooks, children. Open chapter 4, The Two Merchants. Before going to start the lesson, I want to ask you a question. See this. Work in pairs. Have you ever borrowed? Borrowed, what do you mean by borrowed? Take and use with the intention of returning it. You will take something from your friend and you have promised that you will return it to your friend. That is borrowed, okay? Work in pairs. Have you ever borrowed something from your friend? So have you borrowed anything from your friend? Has anyone borrowed anything from you? Did anyone borrowed anything from you? What are the things that people borrow often? Discuss this with your partner. So what are the things that people borrow often? Here you can see so many things: books, color pencils, papers, boxes, scales, pens, pencils, protractors. So you can see so many things here. So have you ever borrowed something from a friend? Has anyone borrowed anything from you? What are the things that people borrow often? Discuss this with your partner. So you don't have partner because of you are not at the school. So you have to give your feedback through WhatsApp. Okay? And see the debate. Do you always return what you borrow? Have you returned what you have taken from your friend? What will you do if your friend borrows something and doesn't return it? What will you do if your friend borrows something from you and he does not return it? He denied to return it. Will you remind your friend? What will you say to your friend? Talk about this in class. So you have to make a conversation with your friend or with your parents or with your brother and sisters. Okay. Now let's start the lesson. Let's read a story about how Birbal, an advisor in the court of the Mughal Emperor Akbar. So here Birbal is an advisor in the court of Mughal Emperor Akbar. Okay, made a man give back what he had borrowed from a friend. Okay, this is the story about. See, Birbal was known for his keen intelligence, fair mindedness, and proximity to the emperor. Citizens seeking justice often came to Birbal, particularly when Akbar was away from the city. So here, Birbal was known of his keen. What do you mean by keen? Keen means having or showing eagerness or enthusiasm. So he is keen intelligence and fair mindedness. What do you mean by fair mindedness? Ability to treat everybody equally. So Birbal has ability to treat everyone equally. And proximity. What do you mean by proximity? Means closeness. Okay. Citizens seeking justice often came to Birbal, particularly when Akbar was away from the city. One day, Akbar was away from the city and citizens seeking justice. What do you mean by seeking? Attempt to find something. So, they are finding justice. Uh, uh, Citizens seeking justice often came to Birbal. So, they are finding justice from Birbal when Akbar was away from the city. In one particular instance, Birbal was trying to resolve a dispute. What is meant by dispute? See, resolve a dispute means solve or end a fight. So he is trying to solve or end a fight between two merchants. What do you mean by merchants? A person or company supplying goods to a particular trade. So between two merchants means between two persons who used to supply goods to a particular trade. Okay. So you have no proof of what you are saying, Ramchand. Here is he is Birbal and he is Ramchand. He is complaining about his friend, okay, one of the merchant. So here Birbal is asking, so you have no proof of what you are saying, Ramchand? No, Huzur. Ramchand is saying no. Birbal is asking Ramchand, no written receipt for the 1500 rupees that you say you lent your friend Jwala Prasad. So his friend Ramchand friend is Jwala Prasad. Okay, Jwala Prasad has taken 1500 rupees from Ramchand. This is the complaint from Ramchand to Birbal. And now Birbal is asking, is there any receipt for the 1500 rupees that you are saying from your friend Jwala Prasad? And no witness to the transaction. And there is no witness to the transaction even. Jwala Prasad is saying, no Huzur. Ramchand is saying, no Huzur. Jwala Prasad is a fellow merchant as well as a friend. So here Jwala Prasad is a friend to Ramchand. He needed the money and promised to return it within 6 months. So I lent it to him. Ramchand is saying Jwala Prasad is in need of money and he has taken money and he promised that he will return those money within 6 months. I thought he would honor his word. I thought he will stand on his words. But he refuses even to remember what happened. But now Jwala is refusing even to remember what has happened while he has taken money at that time. This is the complaint from Ramchand to Birbal. Here Birbal is asking Ramchand, see, write down all that you have told me and sign it. I will see what I can do. Here Birbal is asking to write everything what has listened, what had told by Ramchand. He is asking to write his written statement so he can find a solution for his problem. Children, we will continue the remaining class in our next class. Okay. Bye children. Thank you.